Mark had always been a normal man. Until the day everything changed. It started with something small. He was making coffee. Half asleep. And suddenly, he saw the cup fall from his hand. It shattered on the floor. Coffee everywhere. Mark blinked. The cup was still in his hand. Perfectly intact. He froze. And then, 10 seconds later, it slipped and shattered on the ground. Mark stepped back, his heart racing. What just happened? At first, he thought it was stress, lack of sleep, nothing more. But then it happened again, and again, and again. Every time, he saw something happen. 10 seconds before it actually did. A glass breaking. A phone ringing. A car passing by. 10 seconds. Always 10 seconds. Mark realized something. He could see the future. But only 10 seconds ahead. At first, it felt like a gift. He avoided mistakes. Caught things before they fell. Knew what people would say. It was useful. Almost exciting. But then, everything changed. One night, he was crossing the street. And suddenly, he saw it. A car. Speeding toward him. He saw himself getting hit. Thrown across the road. Blood. Silence. Mark gasped. He stepped back. And 10 seconds later, the car passed. Exactly where he would have been. He stood there, shaking. That's when he understood. This wasn't a gift. It was a warning. From that moment on, Mark couldn't relax. Every second, he was waiting. Waiting for something bad. Something worse. Days passed. Then weeks. The visions became heavier. More intense. Until one night, something different appeared. He was sitting on his couch, alone. And suddenly, he saw himself, standing in front of a mirror, holding a knife, his reflection staring back at him. And then, darkness. Mark jumped up. No. That's not real. That's not me. He looked around. Everything was normal. Quiet. Safe. 10 seconds passed. Nothing happened. Mark exhaled. Relieved. Maybe this time, it wasn't real. Then, he heard something. A sound. From the bathroom. Slow. Soft. He walked toward it. His hands shaking. And there, in the mirror, he saw himself, holding a knife. Exactly like the vision. But this time, he wasn't alone. There was someone behind him. Someone he couldn't see before. And in that moment, he understood. The future doesn't just show you what will happen. It shows you what you are about to become. And sometimes, You don't have enough time to stop it, because 10 seconds are not enough. And now, the real question is, if you could see your future, would you try to change it? Or would you be afraid of what you might become?